hello you wonderful people, I hope you're all doing well. Stead's here again, and today, I'm here to tell you all to calm the down.
Stay calm! Wait, everybody calm down!
Fears of a potential delay have been circling online due to the lack of new information since the first trailer dropped in December 2023. While it's always possible that a delay could occur, there are strong reasons, backed by what I feel is pretty solid evidence, to believe that GTA 6 is still on track for its fall 25 release. Let me break down why. Now to start, if we go back to May 18th, 2023, Take-Two hosted one of their earnings calls as per usual, and they announced their earnings for fiscal year 2024, which includes net bookings in the range of $5.45 to $5.55 billion. Now 5.5 billion is of course a big number in terms of earnings for Take-Two. And I know that you're thinking, well, what has this got to do with GTA 6? Well, it's what they said next that leads us to believe we had a GTA 6 release window. Our forecast reflects the challenging consumer backdrop, as well as an extension of the development timelines for several high-profile, long-awaited titles in our pipeline. We believe that we will enter our next phase of growth in fiscal 2025 as we plan to deliver several groundbreaking titles that we anticipate will set new standards of quality and success and enable us to deliver over $8 billion in net bookings and over $1 billion in adjusted, unrestricted operating cash flow. We expect to sustain this momentum with additional growth in operating performance in fiscal 2026. To summarise this, back in May 2023, before we had the first trailer, Take-Two were expecting a major increase of $2.7 billion in just one fiscal year. Something that hasn't been happening even with the ongoing success of GTA Online. Now Take-Two obviously has other games in the pipeline from the makers of BioShock, but neither of those two games can pump up the numbers that much. Of course, I have no doubt that they will sell well, but we're talking a difference of billions in net revenue here. And I want to point out now that Take-Two's fiscal years also go from April to March. So with Take-Two expecting a big increase in profits like that between April 24 and March 25, it would indicate to us at the time that we should have GTA 6 by the time March ends in 2025. Obviously, that was back in May of 2023, and since then we've had our first official look with the first trailer with a release date of fall 2025 instead. This right here shows us that Rockstar and Take-Two have already internally pushed the release date back into fiscal year 2026 instead. Of course, we're still talking about things that have happened a year, nearly 2 years ago. So how is it that I'm still happy to say that I don't believe GTA 6 will be delayed? If we go back to Take-Two's earnings report on November 6th, 2024, they highlighted a number of different games being released in the coming fiscal year 2026. And among those games were GTA 6 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and with the release date still set for fall 2025, the same release date they gave us a year earlier in the first trailer. Now, I know some of you will argue that, well, that's still not a lot of information to go off to think it won't be delayed. But I want to point out that this was in November, just a couple of months ago, and this information has come straight from the horse's mouth. And Take-Two are still happy to tell their investors that GTA 6 is still coming this year, and keep in mind, it has been delayed already internally, as we found out from their investor calls with their projected earnings. Take-Two do actually have their next investors call just round the corner on the 6th of February, so I expect some questions will be asked and we could potentially hear some more news then. So make sure you get subscribed and hit that notification bell, as I will be listening in to get the news as soon as it arrives. Now, it's also worth pointing out that GTA 6 has reportedly been in pre-production and early development for many years, with many believing principal development started after Red Dead Redemption 2's release in 2018. With that sort of rough information in mind, you could say Rockstar has had a good 5 6 years of decent time to focus on and develop the game. And when we go back to the leaked clips that we saw in September 2022, that actually contained some footage from early 2021. It's been more than 3 years since then, and we all saw just how far along the game was there and how it looked. And you just got to think about where it could be now. You know, the space between September 2022 when them leaks come out, you know, some of that footage was early 2021. You know, we're in 2025 now. We're coming up on 4 years of extra development and time they've had on the game since those clips, and you just got to think they've got to be in the polishing stage now, finally, surely. Obviously, GTA 6 isn't just another game to lots of fans. GTA 6 is one of the most anticipated games ever. Rockstar is keenly aware of the pressure from fans and investors and knows the stakes are high, so they are likely prioritising a polished product without the perception of delays. And to be honest, I would like to think that Rockstar has learned from past experiences and is more cautious with release date announcements. And you know, they've likely waited to reveal GTA 6 until they were much more confident about the development timeline, reducing the risk of a public delay. But of course, anything is still possible, and I'm not someone that can read into the future or has any inside information. But when you look at the sort of information that we have at face value, and even if you compare it to Red Dead Redemption 2's marketing timeline, Rockstar didn't really start posting any more information or trailers until there was 5, maybe 6 months, I think, until the game was due to be released. Rockstar are known for remaining silent and letting the fans build the hype, something that we've been doing very well with little to no information for like years, and that is exactly what they're doing to this day. So please don't panic, the game will be coming, and although there's a possibility of a delay, let's keep our fingers crossed that there's not. And theoretically, we've not really actually seen any information to believe that there's going to be another delay like the first one. And on that note, I've been Steds. If you like the video, please drop a thumbs up, and please get subscribed if you want to stay up to date for all of the latest GTA news. I don't post a crazy amount of videos because I'm not really interested in covering every single "this person said GTA 6 is coming out on this day, this person said that about GTA 6. I'll only ever post videos on GTA 6 and the news if I deem it's worthy, and I'm not really interested in covering all these silly theories, or if I believe there's real information or a chance of it being real information, I'll be talking about it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.